Under the Bridge. Episode 1, Looking Glass, was directed by Geeta Vasant Patel, written by Quinn Shephard, the showrunner. We get to meet Raina. She has trouble fitting in. What do some people that have trouble fitting in do? They end up hanging with the wrong people. The girls that she feels most comfortable or tries to get in comfortable with are the ones that are in trouble a lot. The Seven Oaks girls. We meet Rebecca, the writer, who hints are dropped that there's some kind of tragedy in her family's past. She hasn't been home in a decade. Relationship with her parents is shaky. And we also meet Cam, the sheriff's deputy, played by Lily Gladstone, who is kind of an outcast in her own right as well. She's clearly adopted by these. The man was nice enough to adopt her, but still kind of backwards in his ways and his thinking. Josephine calls out Raina. Raina fires back, right? She takes her little black book. There's fallout. Raina's having dinner with her family. She gets a call from Josephine. She goes out there to this parking lot party, and it's not long before she realizes what's up. So Raina goes off. The kids chase her, and we don't really know, like, we don't see much more then. But it's not long after we learn that it's been days since anybody's seen Raina. Her family goes to the cops, and they don't even take it seriously. Like her mother, Suman, played by Archie Punjabi, she thinks Raina's just run off, right? She thinks she's just run away again, and she's like packing her stuff up. But her dad thinks that it's not that, right? He thinks something's wrong. He can't sleep. She gets a name from the uncle, goes and follows up on it with the weed man Connor, and she learns from him that Josephine and the little CMC is actually out there saying that Raina might be floating somewhere. Cam brings this info. She brings all this back to the police, to her dad, her brother, and they essentially laugh it off, right? Like they don't take any of it seriously. But to her credit, she stands firm and pressures them to drag the lake. Kids are all watching them drag the lake from school, and we even see Josephine and one of the other girls, I think it's Kelly, kind of huddle up close to each other and link their pinky. Turns out that they find some of Raina's clothes, her jeans and underwear, and mom mom's given up at this point. But the new evidence gives the cops what they need to start rounding up the kids, so they end up rounding up all the CMC. And Josephine calls her mom, I think, but her mom like blows her off because the boyfriend doesn't like her, and like she has no one to call, so she ends up calling the writer Rebecca. So Rebecca shows up, so we learn more about her. She has no issue lying to cops or anyone to work around the system and get where she wants to be. Right before the end of the episode, new evidence crops up. We've got a CCTV tape. Cam and the other cops are playing it back, and then we get a replay of the events. Some of what we've seen before: Raina running under the bridge, the big mob of kids following her. But then we get some new info. The kids come out from the bridge, and then a few minutes later, we see Raina kind of stagger out from under the bridge. We flip back to the jail. Rebecca is making her way into the holding cell. We've got some ominous, like low Nirvana playing. And then she approaches Josephine's cell. Josephine comes over and asks her if she can keep a secret.